Hey, so it took some time off for the Jenkins family vacation, so definitely a lot to catch up on. Let's dive in. Hey, welcome to this week's Mortgage Minutes with Mitch. I am Mitch Jenkins, Senior Loan Officer with Your Home Financial. So let's start with the job number. So last week, the Bureau of Labor Statistics came out with a reasonable job report for one. So it came in at 114,000 job creations for July compared to 185,000 expected, so well below the mark. Now, in addition, they revised the prior 2 months down 29,000. I know, shocker. So overall, the job numbers really missed the mark. Now, as a result, unemployment has gone up to 4.3%. Now, it's also important to note that the unemployment rate has risen 0.9% since its low of 3.4% April of last year. Now, that kind of movement in that amount of time is 100% certainty of a recession. At least it's been since 1948. So I know they keep toting this soft landing and how resilient the American consumer is, but that's just a sign of some weakening, and there's more to that. Now, the New York Fed came out and they released some numbers that's a little bit alarming on serious delinquencies. Now, a serious delinquency means something that's 90 days or more late. So between auto and credit card loans, we're at the highest level we've been in 13 years. Now, back in 2011, when delinquencies were this high, the unemployment rate was 9%. So again, there's only so far this resiliency of the consumer can go. Now, it was a little confusing that retail sales came out at a strong 1% when they were expecting 0.1%, but again, there's a lot of things to point to that show some weakness. Now, good news though, this week the producer price index and the consumer price index both came in a little bit below expectations, showing that inflation is getting towards that 2% mark. We're not there yet, but again, showing meaningful progress. So the big question is, when will the Fed cut rates? I mean, the market is certain it's going to be September 18th, the next time the Fed meets. Now, the question really is, are they going to cut it a quarter basis point or 50 basis points? That's what we'll wait and see. Now, it's important to note that if you're looking into buying a home, things have changed pretty much overnight. So this week, the NAR, which is the National Association of Realtors, the lawsuit that the Department of Justice waged against them has officially become final and implemented. So what that means is buyers may have to pay the realtors' commissions. It used to be that it always came out from the seller, but things have changed. If you have any questions, I'll dig into more of that later. But definitely talk with your realtor and make sure that you understand how this representation works and how it could affect you as a buyer. So let me know what questions you have. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.